we are here to liven some things up, bring some flavor into some things, and to preserve some elements as well. And today we're going to talk about the other aspect of what Christ said to his disciples when he talked to them and he told them, he gave them instructions on how to conduct themselves. So once again, turn in your Bibles to the Gospel of Matthew chapter number 10. Gospel chapter number 10, Matthew chapter number 10, verse 16 through 23. It's good to see everyone here. Brother Bob, you ready for your solo?
No, not right now.
Service is still early. Just want to let you know that. Elder McKim will help you out. He'll sit right there and help you out. Amen. Somebody said your gift will make room for you.
Yeah, right.
Matthew chapter 10, verses 16 through 23. Just going to give you a little background once again. If you remember, we stated that Jesus is now sending his disciples forth to go forth to do kingdom work. And I stated very emphatically that no one wants to go forth without having the blessing of their Father or their spiritual leader over them that's governing them. You don't want to do anything independently on your own without the blessing or approval of your spiritual Father. Everybody with me? Because if you don't have the blessing or approval of your spiritual Father or leader, you're operating independent on your own power and on your own strength. And if you encounter trouble, they can't necessarily always be there to help you. Sometimes I've come to understand that my former pastors sometimes would say no, not because they didn't want me to go certain places. They wanted to help me to avoid certain situations or run into certain, how should I say this, spirits. We were taught as young people, you don't let everybody lay hands on you.
That's right.
And you didn't run everybody's prayer meeting. You didn't run everybody's crusade or a revival because just because someone wears a robe and they wear a cross around their neck and carry a Bible doesn't mean they're carrying the word of the Lord. Spirits have a way of transferring from one individual to the next. So that's why a lot of times when people want to go certain places, they hear certain individuals, pastor will say, no, I don't think so. And it's because many times pastor knew some things behind the scenes that people didn't know in the scope of things. The general public wasn't privy to understand some things, if I could put it like that. But the bottom line was to safeguard us and protect us from going out and doing things on our own without the blessing of the Father. And I have to say this, I may get in trouble for it, I don't know. Is this going to go on YouTube?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay, it's okay. I'll just put it out there. A lot of churches that are and have been established and are established because the preacher or the pastor was mad and upset that they did not get an opportunity to preach at home. So they took a little band of sheep along with them that were just as crazy as they are. And they started a little work, hung up a little sign, and that spirit link goes from the leader to the sheep. So you got a crazy leader and you got crazy sheep. And a crazy church. It's really quiet. But some people were left without the approval and blessing. This is what I'm saying. They're left without the approval or the blessing of their Father.
Amen.
That's why it's so important that whatever we do for God, we do it right. Because if we do it on our own and independent, if it's not done right, it's not going to prosper. One passage says, except the Lord build a house, they that labor in vain. So if God told you to do something, if he told you, he's going to make the provision for you to get the job done. Now if he didn't do it and you try to do it on your own, you're on your own. And one thing about the enemy, he doesn't mind embarrassing you.
That's right. That's right.
He doesn't mind embarrassing you. He doesn't mind you having a little semblance of success for a little while and, gathering some sheep. But then over a period of time, the long haul, you'll find out this was not ordained of God. All right? So Jesus, before he says anything to the disciples, he says, I send you forth. And here's something else. You can't stay where your destiny awaits. Some of us have to understand there's places that God has ordained for us to go to, but we can't get there if we want to stay where we are. I'm talking about spiritually. All right? You can't be comfortable just wanting somebody else to always sing you up, pray you up, dance you up. You've got to have that inspiration yourself. There comes a point in time, saints, listen to me, there comes a point in time when you're going to have to learn to encourage yourself. Uh-oh. I'm not talking from the book now, just, strictly speaking. I'm talking about life experiences. You're going to have to learn somewhere along the line. Don't wait till Sunday morning. Don't wait for a certain phone call. Don't wait for a certain text to encourage yourself. You're going to have to learn to encourage yourself in the Lord.